Hello, and welcome to A VO's Journey. My name is Anthony Pica, and this show is all about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business, sidestep all the crazy things that this guy right here seems to step on. There's no place like home. Ain't that the truth? And that's the video. No, you feel like you're saying that sometimes. Thank you for watching. No, all right. Well, listen, anyways, let me get back on track. Today's March 2nd, and it's wild, right? That we're in March. We've got St. Patrick's Day coming up. Easter is coming up. Really excited. And as we go through the year, we've already had a couple months. I posted this morning in A VO's Journey Elite Academy in our morning report about scheduling your day and how to schedule your day appropriately to maximize your business, I think, in voiceover. And I want to talk to you about that because I do think that scheduling can be a challenge for all of us, especially from both ends of the spectrum, whether you're doing voiceover full-time or whether you have a full-time job and you're doing voiceover on the side, or you have a part-time job, or you have 3 jobs and you're doing voiceover, or whatever your schedule is right now. Scheduling your voiceover business, all right, and it is vital to your success, right? And getting in the things that are the most important. So I want to discuss that with you guys today and hopefully give you some great tips to help you grow your voiceover business through a good schedule. Okay, real fast, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Also, I published a book, The Code of Conduct. It's on Amazon. It's called Code of Conduct. There'll be a link below if you want to check it out. It's only like $2.99. It's an ebook. So, I would appreciate it if you grabbed a copy. We're like #1 in the new release for mystery, thriller, and suspense. And it's only a 45-minute read, so it's like in the 45-minute short read category. So just really excited about that. Thank you guys so much for your support. Also, check out the link below for A VO's Journey Elite Academy. If you're starting out in your voiceover business, you're just trying to grow, we'd love to have you and help you out through our coaching and courses and our community. Just love for you to be there. So hope to see you. All right, let's dive into scheduling and talk about the couple different places, okay? So first, if you are full-time in voiceover, okay, I really like a morning-afternoon approach to my schedule, okay? So meaning like in the morning, all right, I like to chunk my time. So I like to, get up, have a cup of coffee, whether you go for a walk or take a shower, do anything you need to do to get yourself rolling in the morning. I like to go either from 9 to 11 or 10 to 12 and use that time to record. And the reason why I like to record in that, mid-morning hour, right, is because I find that my energy is the best between like 10 and 12. 9 and 11, right? Like I find that that's when my energy is at its peak. Then I feel like as the afternoon comes and as the day drags on, my energy kind of wanes. You know what I mean? It's not as strong. And I can tell you from being a person who has recorded in the morning, in the afternoon, at night, and at the butt crack of dawn, like at 1 or 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. in the morning, I can tell you that recording at different times in the day has different results. Like your voice will be at 1 in the morning. Now we're going to get to that because some people don't have a choice, but your voice will be more tired and it will sound that way. And it can be a challenge to record at that time. So if you have the option and you're going full time, use those peak hours to record. Now, you might find that you have energy more at a certain time. Wherever you feel the peak of your energy is, that's when you should record your voiceover work. Then I like to, in the afternoon hours, use that time to do logistical work, marketing work, okay, work that I need to clean up, for my business or whatever. I like to do that work in the afternoon, okay, for a couple of hours, so you can work because this is your business as however long you want. But I find a couple hours in the morning and a couple hours in the afternoon of targeted work specific work. So in the morning, I'm recording. In the afternoon, I am marketing, and then I have a little time to do some logistical work, answering emails, etc. That's fine. Okay. That's a good schedule if you're full-time as a voice actor, because you have made chunks of time for that. Now, you might find real quickly that 2 hours, you don't have as much to record for 2 hours. Then you need to make sure that you are still recording for that time, but then using that extra recording to market with in the afternoon, right? Which leads me to another point, which is make sure that you have a plan for your week of what you're trying to accomplish. All right, that's important, because that plan will then allow you to know what you are doing. Now, as jobs come in, that's why we chunk a time and schedule it, because we need to make sure that we're free for work as it comes in. All right, especially as full-time. But that's a good way to split your schedule. Now, if you are working a full-time job, right, and then you're doing voiceover on the side, okay, we need to make sure we condense that schedule and do the best that we can based off of what you have available. So here's a possible schedule for you. I found that when I was working my full-time job, all right, I would work. I'd get home around 5:30 because I had to pick up the kids. And then we'd have dinner. And then, we'd be together for a little bit. We'd put the kids to bed. And then I'd put my wife to bed. And I would start working around 10 to 11. That's when I started. That was when I was able to work, when I worked a full-time day job. Because you might work a full-time night job, but if you're working a full-time day job. So what I found is that I was able to sustain this for about a year and a half, 2 years, to where I would do this and then work from about 10 to 2 or 3 in the morning. I think I got to a point where it was unsustainable anymore, because I was falling asleep at work. Like you'll get to a point where you will burn out, but that means you've got to really go all in and get enough of it going, right, to up front in order to make it worth your while. Okay, meaning like go all in. Okay, because it's exhausting when you have to do that, but it's possible. I did it, right? I mean, the podcast, if you check out Vito's Journey podcast, I mean, that's the life I did. That's how I went full-time as voiceover, was doing the schedule. But anyways, I found that getting your recording in first and then working on your auditioning afterwards or your marketing afterwards is important. I always like to have my recording first and my marketing afterwards, because I find that I need to get the recording done, and I need to get the marketing done. All of the other stuff, it's important, but it's not as important as your recording and your marketing. Those are the two things that you must do every single day. So like from 10 to 12, I'd record, and about 12 to 2, I would do auditions. Okay. And that would be my schedule. So I recommend that record and market. Now, if you are working a couple of jobs and you can only do voiceover a couple of times a week, that's okay too. Stick to that schedule. You might find that you've got like Wednesday off, right? You've got like Wednesday and Saturday or Sunday off or something like that, you know what I mean? And you can't I've worked with a lot of people who drive trucks who are their schedule is not so linear, you know what I mean? It's not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They have to pick specific days, and that's fine too. Whatever you do on those days, make sure that you are recording and that you are marketing. I can't say it enough. You've got to do those two things no matter what. Even if you don't have jobs coming in, record, stuff out of books, write your own copy, start recording, making content, and content in the form of recordings, right? So that you are building a portfolio of work. You've got to do this over and over and over continuously. Okay, continuously. And what you will do is you will build that snowball effect that I've talked about in the past, where it just builds and builds and builds till you become a overnight success, when in reality it's taken you years, but that's how it jumps off the page. All of a sudden, after, your hard work and, long hours and time, you're successful. People are like, well, you just came out of nowhere. No, not really. You've been working your butt off for a while, but it just seems that way. Okay. So anyways, I hope that this scheduling, in multiple times, it's okay. By the way, it's okay to not have, it's okay to not be in a situation where you can't do voiceover every day. That's okay. Do what you can do when you can do it. But whatever you do, record and market. Record and market. You got to do those things every single day, or every single opportunity. Every day that you can do this, you got to do those things, no matter what. All right. I hope this has helped. Please leave your comments below on what your current schedule is, or if you're not having a schedule yet and you're trying to figure one out. Hopefully this video has helped. I'd love to get your feedback on how you're doing your schedule right now and how it's working for you or not working. And again, check out the link below for VO's Journey Elite Academy. And if you'd like to check out Code of Conduct, I'll put a link below too for you to check that out. I'd really appreciate it. And thank you guys so much for watching. You have a wonderful Thursday. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.